Bonjour class. Today we're going to talk about adjective placement in French, and this is really important for you to be able to understand how to speak French and how to write French, and it will be helpful when you're doing task 2, which is a writing assignment. So in English, we have adjectives that go before the verb, before the noun always. A big dog, a nice house, a funny student, a nice teacher, whatever. In French, adjectives go before the noun sometimes and after the noun most times. Okay, so we're going to talk about today how to decipher between whether an adjective goes after a noun, which is the usual case, or before a noun, which is sometimes. Okay, so what you guys have to do for this task is what you're doing right now, which is watch the screencast, fill in your copy of these notes as we go through, and then when we get to the practice section down here, I'm going to lead you in some of them and you're going to fill in the other ones. And that is what you have to do. There's no separate worksheet. I just thought this was enough work for you guys to practice this. Okay. From this work down here, I'll be able to understand if you get it or not. Okay? All right, so to start, basically, no matter what the adjective is in French, it must agree with what it describes. Okay? So we talked about this way back in 7th grade. If you took 7th grade class with me, we have blonde with an E at the end for girls and no E at the end for boys. We have amusant for a funny person. If that funny person is a girl, you put an E at the end. If the funny person is a boy, there's no E at the end. I'm going to write some of these down here just really quickly. So for example, you guys probably remember grand for a boy who's tall, grande for a girl who's tall. And if we have multiple people who are tall, like we're saying they are tall, ils sont grands with an S at the end. Okay, we also see this with smart. If a boy is smart, he is intelligent. If a girl is smart, she is intelligente. And if multiple people are smart, they are intelligent, which is pronounced the same as this, but we have a silent S on the end. I would like to remind you guys that if we have multiple girls who are smart, we need to have an E and an S. Okay, so if we are saying they're smart, we have an E and an S. Okay? So now that we have reviewed that, I'm going to delete it. And the first rule that we have in adjective placement, which is what we've been describing usually, is that adjectives in French go after the noun. Okay, so you have your article like la. We have our noun like fille. And then we have our adjective petite with an E. So this right here means the short girl. But in French, we say the girl short. Okay? La fille petite. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. We wouldn't say petite because of what I'm about to teach you. We would say intelligente. Okay? So la fille intelligente is meaning the smart girl. So in English, we have smart girl. In French, we have girl, smart. Okay, a couple more examples. She likes the blonde boy would be elle aime le garçon. So far we have she likes the boy blond. Okay, blond goes at the end because it's an adjective and it goes after the noun that you're describing. The noun is boy, the adjective is blonde. Okay, so we'll say the boy blonde. Next example, I have a smart teacher. You would say j'ai for I have, une for a, and now we're going to say teacher, and smart is going to go at the end. So prof intelligent, because your adjective will go at the end. The adjectives here are underlined. They go at the end of the sentence, right after your nouns. Okay, so let's do some practice. The smart girl. Remember, in French, we're going to say the girl smart. If we were in actual class right now, I would ask you, what do I need at the end of intelligent? And somebody would say an E, because it's a girl who is smart. Okay, the interesting teachers. We're going to put our article. Here's my little formula right up here. Okay. My article is les, because teachers is plural. Then I'm going to put my noun, which is teachers. And then I'm going to put my adjective with agreement. Intéressant. Whoops. And again, I would say, what do I need at the end of intéressant? You need an S, because prof is plural. Okay. Next one, the nice house. I'm going to put my article, which is la. I'm going to put my noun, which is maison. And I'm going to put my adjective with agreement, which is sympa. If you remember with sympa, it's kind of weird. You never change sympa. Okay? It's always sympa, whether the thing you're describing is masculine, feminine, plural, we always have sympa. And then the last example we're going to do before moving on to our new information is the mean cat. So article, le, noun, chat, mean, méchant, which is our adjective. Okay, so as you can see, our adjectives come after our nouns. I'm underlining the adjective and our nouns are right before it. The noun is the thing you're describing. In this last sentence, the cat was mean. I'm describing the cat. My adjective to describe the cat goes at the end, and cat goes in the middle. Okay, now we're going to flip it around, because in French, as always, they like to complicate things. So our exception to the rule is adjectives that go with BANGS. This is an acronym to help you guys remember. Any adjectives that fit into this category or these categories go before the noun. Okay, so any adjective that describes beauty, and I wrote them down for you. Any adjective that describes age, young, old, new. Any adjective that is a number, 1, 2, second, third, fourth, whatever. Any adjective that describes goodness, like bon, which is good, mauvais, which is bad. And any adjectives that describes size, like petit and grand. These all go before the noun. Okay? So here now is our new formula, where we have article, le, la, or les, adjective with agreement, and our noun. Okay? So, for example, if I say she likes the tall boy, I'm going to say elle aime, which is she likes. Then I need to do my formula. My article is le. My adjective with agreement is grand. And then my noun is garçon, which is boy. Okay? The reason that I have to have grand before garçon is because grand falls into the size category. Okay, let's do the next sentence together. We have a beautiful niece. We have is nous avons a beautiful niece, following my little formula that I highlighted in green. A is going to be une, because niece is feminine. Beautiful is belle. Niece is nièce. Okay. Next one. Sophie is the young girl. Sophie est la is my article. Adjective is going to go before the noun because young is a member of the age category. And then girl is fille. Okay? So these are pretty easy to remember if you can remember that all these ones are going to go before the noun. Anything that describes beauty, age, number, goodness, or size is going to go before the noun. Anything that doesn't describe beauty, age, number, goodness, or size is going to go after the noun. Okay, so words like funny, interesting, goofy, mean. Those are all the ones that I can think of right now. Smart. Okay, those are just a few examples that will go after the noun. Okay, so take notes on those if you want to pause the video right now and do that. Those are just some examples that we'll use pretty often. Okay, but for now, I'm going to move on so we can fill in this chart together. So, for example, all the same adjective is going to go down here so that you guys have an example of an adjective for each category. So our example for beauty is going to be beau because we use it a lot. If you have a masculine person or thing that is beautiful, the word that goes in front of the noun is beau. If you have feminine, it's belle. Masculine plural is beau with an X at the end. Feminine plural is belle with an S at the end. Okay, so all of these describe beauty in the different forms, masculine, feminine, plural masculine, and plural feminine. If we have something that is old, it's masculine, we say vieux. Old feminine is vieille. Old plural is vieux with an X at the end. And old feminine plural is vieille with an S. For number, I chose to use the example for first. Premier, première for feminine, premier with an S at the end for masculine plural, and première with an S at the end for feminine plural. For something that is goodness, like the word good, if we have a masculine thing that is good, like chocolate, we would say bon. If we have a feminine thing that is good, we would say bonne. If we have masculine plural, it's bon with an S. Feminine plural is bonne with an S. For a size example of an adjective that is masculine, we could put grand. Feminine, grande. Masculine plural, we just add an S to the end. And feminine plural, I already showed you, is grande with an ES at the end. Okay, so the point of this whole chart is just to give you a commonly used adjective in each category of beauty, age, number, goodness, and size that you would be using if your noun was masculine, feminine, masculine plural, and feminine plural. Okay, so take a screenshot of this or copy it down right now. I'm going to move on to a new video and do the practice with you guys. Okay, so if this is really confusing right now, maybe you should watch this video again. I'm going to do a separate video for your practice. Okay, au revoir.